So in this episode of Viral Rewind, we're going to look at the Pahntom I DOS virus. Now, there is another DOS virus called Pahntom, but that's an entirely different virus from this one. This is Pahntom I, the number 1. So this is a whole different kind of virus compared to Pahntom. Of course, that's another virus we haven't looked at. But anyway, we load up Pahntom I, and I'm running it from the floppy disk drive here from the virus disk that I have, which is write protected, and if you listen to how the drive operates, you can kind of get an idea what Pahntom I does when we first load it. So you hear that it is loading up the Pahntom I program, and you heard the drive head jitter a little bit there because Pahntom I was trying to do some write operations to the disk there, but of course, since it's write protected, it's not able to do so. Now, what it has done is it has loaded itself into memory, so it's TSR, terminate and stay resident, and it hooks 2 different interrupts. Now, most viruses hook interrupt 21H, and this one does as well because it's going to infect any .com files that we run from here on. It may also infect .exes, I'm not sure, but it will certainly infect .coms. The other interrupt that it hooks is 1CH because it's going to watch for any keyboard activity. So and after 20 minutes of not doing any kind of keyboard activity, leaving the computer here, after about 20 minutes or so, it will go into its graphical payload and essentially lock out the computer, forcing you to turn it off and back on again. So I will take a video from an earlier take after 20 minutes had already passed, and we'll take a look at the payload that Pahntom I does. And here goes the payload. The screen fades out, brings in a skull with a little eye animation, brings up Pahntom I, and goes to this animated thing, and then at the top we get a scrolling text that says, "Congratulations, your computer is now infected with a high-performance Pahntom virus. Coming soon, next virus based on the coolest mutation engine all over the world, the Advanced Polymorphic Engine. Enjoy this intro." Copyright again, 1994, by the Dark Prince. And so it locks out the keyboard at this point. So again, typing doesn't do anything, there's no beeping. It just stays at this graphical payload of showing Pahntom I with the whole kind of lines thing going by, alternating different colors, and as we see from the top there, it's just repeating the scrolling text that we just read already. So yeah, this would become kind of annoying if you booted up your computer, especially if Pahntom I here infected your command.com, DOS interpreter, allowing it to boot into memory every time the computer started, and every time you left your computer sitting idle for about 20 minutes or so, this payload would pop up, it would take away the keyboard access, and you wouldn't have any way to get back to your work of whatever you were doing in DOS there. You'd have to unfortunately turn the computer off and lose all your work of whatever you were currently doing. So it can be kind of destructive if you were working on something and this, of course, happens and you're not able to save it. Because again, it locks out the keyboard and you can't go back to DOS except to turn the computer off and lose all your work. So that's basically it for the Pahntom I DOS virus.